Good morning. So this video is about confusion, betrayal, and cowardness, and signs of cowardness. We're gonna go and read Second Maccabees. I'm gonna look at my notes and I'm gonna explain it first, the storyline, and then I will give my 2 cents at the very end. All right. So it's based on Second Maccabees, chapter 14. Specifically, what I'm gonna focus on is chapter 14, verse 26 to 36. But I mean, read the whole Second Maccabees, especially chapter 14. Okay, so I'm gonna explain the storyline. So there is at least the part that I'm gonna focus on. So mainly 3 people. Okay, so there is Nechner, and there is Judas, and there is this outside person, Alchemist. I didn't know if I wrote his name down or not. Okay, so Alchemist. So Alchemist would notice the bond between Judas, not Judas the one that betrayed our Lord Jesus Christ, but Judas Maccabees. Okay, so Alchemist, this outside person, let's say we're just going to call this person an outside person. This outside person would notice the way Judas and the way Nechner got along. He saw that they got along very well. So he decided to take it upon himself to try to find some dirt on them, right? So he looked up the treaty, and he found that, well, he basically told the king that Judas was not honest in the treaty, and he broke the treaty and so forth. So the king, he went to go tell the king that to try to basically separate them, this outside person. So this outside person told the king, hey, Judas broke the law of the government, you need to get rid of him, and Nechner is the one that, elected him to serve him. So he brought this up to the king. The king was very angry, and he went to go tell Nechner that he needs to get rid of Judas. He needs to send him away to Antioch and get rid of him. Okay, so when Nechner found this out, he knew it was a lie. He knew it was, a lie. He knew that was not true, and that brought him, great distress. It made him hurt. Literally, the Bible said that Nechner was hurt by the news of him having to break his agreement with Judas. So he didn't know what to do. He was confused. That he had to break his agreement with Judas, because Judas was actually meeting his end of the bargain in the agreement that both of them had, the oath, the agreement that both of them had. Okay, so however, Nechner could not ignore the king's command. He had to decide where his loyalty was going to lie. Was he going to listen to the king that controls his finances and his status and all this and all that, or was he going to keep his loyalty and agreement that he made before the Lord, right? He made an agreement before the Lord with Judas, or was he gonna break that? All right, so long story short, Nechner started to plot how to trap Judas. So he started plotting. Judas, however, saw that Nechner was plotting. How did he notice that? He noticed that Nechner was actually being hostile towards him. He was being rude. So in his observation, right, his behavior, right, because behavior is a language. In his observation, in Judas' observation of Nechner's body language, verbal and nonverbal, of being rude and hostile towards him, Judas went into hiding. So he saw it, and he went into hiding. Nechner got so angry, he went after him and tried to kill him. Long story short, he did not get to kill him. Is that spoiler alert? I don't know. He did not get to kill him, and the Lord's favor was on his people, and with courage and boldness they won, But anyways, the part that I really wanted to focus on was the signs of betrayal. What are the signs of betrayal? In Second Maccabees, it makes it so clear like Judas, Maccabees, remember, not the one that betrayed the Lord, he started seeing that Nechnor was being rude and hostile. So he saw that behavior was a language, and he went in hiding. And of course, in the Bible, it says that, this made Nechnor very mad because Judas outsmarted Nechnor. Let that seep in. Since behavior is a language, right, we're able to see when someone may not have the best interest for us, when someone is acting with great hostility and rudeness towards us, we could see that, hey, they don't like us. Or, hey, they're plotting to trap us to get rid of us, right? Just like Nechnor. Nechnor had to break the agreement with Judas, so he had to do what he had to do to trap Judas into, so he could break his agreement. Some would argue that's very cowardly, right? If they had this agreement, Nechnor could have told Judas, like, hey, like, listen, this is what's going on. There's a lie being said about you. Like, I can't have you under my wing anymore. I have to break the agreement. Please forgive me, type of thing. And, but no, Nechnor did not do that. So he did behave very cowardly in the way he tried to trap Judas. And the Bible did say he did try to trap him. However, I do not fully want to trash Nechnor because the Bible did say he was hurt. Like he was confused and he did not know what to do. I even want to give Nechnor the benefit of the doubt that he didn't, I don't know if he was consciously making the decision to be rude and to be hostile towards Judas. Of course, I'm not saying he's not accountable for his actions. What I'm saying is, I'm not sure if he realized that he was being rude and hostile towards Judas. Because if you read the chapter, you're going to read on there that he was actually plotting to trap him, right? So if he was plotting to trap him, he would not want Judas to know that he was plotting to trap him, right? And with that also being said, the Bible did say that Judas outsmarted Nechnor. And Nechnor was very angry. So obviously, if Nechnor was trying to hide, right, that he was trying to plot against him, right, and he would not have displayed those signs. All right, so yeah. All right, so basically, in the story, what I wanted to put my 2 cents in there is that behavior is a language. And sometimes, it's very obvious and sometimes it's not. Back then, our word was everything. And, Nechnor did not really realize that he was being hostile and rude towards Judas while he was plotting to trap him. Nowadays, and we all see this, contempt, right? It's basically contempt. Some people behave, in a contempt manner so the other person can know, like, hey, I don't like you type of thing. I'm going to set this trap for you to break our agreement type of thing. And it is very cowardly, right? I think as God's people, as Christians, we just need to start speaking the truth, like all the time. Like, of course, with love, right? But we just need to start speaking the truth as far as like what's going on in our life and not resort to lying and deception, because like with Nechnor in 2 Maccabees, you could see it did not turn out good for him. But I thought that was very interesting, and I wanted to share with you guys and tell you guys I love you. And yeah, hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.